Cada día sigo sacando espinas de lo profundo del corazón. En la noche sigo encendiendo sueños para limpiar con el humo sagrado cada recuerdo. Cuando escriba tu nombre en la arena blanca con fondo azul, cuando mire el cielo en la forma cruel de una.
What up, y'all? July 14th today, 2025. Have a blessed week. I'm going to say less on my videos from now on and be less opinionated, I guess. All right? Let's get these numbers up, guys. But I do have a question. Is it true that ICE detained Mexican rescue workers that came to help for the floods? That's crazy. Let's do a little dive on that. All right. I do not condone violence. This is simply for educational purposes only. This man owns some sort of farm where he had Mexican laborers working for him, and he called ICE to earn $1,000 reward, and so he wouldn't have to pay his laborers. Yep,
We're close for you.
Yeah. So revenge is the Lord's. Let's start there with that. All right. The bad thing about that is that some of these people might catch some charges. Hopefully they don't. It's fucked up what he did. Yes, don't get me wrong. Because imagine those people that got deported, their kids are probably suffering. They're probably separated families now. There's no excuse for that. That's horrible. And for this man to just do it out of spite so he wouldn't have to pay them after he hired them, he should go to jail. He hired illegal workers. Simple as that. But now this is going to give some of these folks a bad reputation. But, revenge is the Lord, y'all. Do not take revenge into your own hands. Just let God handle some of these things. But thankfully, this man wasn't hurt too bad. But yeah, he got his ass busted a little bit. Yeah, so fair is fair. And things are a little bit unfair right now. Lord, I need you to come down. Father, come down. Send your angels of justice. Let it rain on these monsters, these criminals, the real criminals. Lego.
of people that are being allowed to terrorize and just persecute our communities across this country. This guy's name is Isaiah Hoxton, and he is a Border Patrol agent who was arrested in a restaurant in California for allegedly entering the woman's restroom to harass a woman that was inside of the restroom, brandishing his CBP-issued service weapon, showing the pistol's magazine, everything like that. And then when the police were called on him because of this altercation, he injured one of the police officers so badly that they had to tase this guy to get him to calm down. This guy is now being charged with 3 felony counts of resisting an executive officer, 1 felony count of battery with injury on a peace officer, and he faces various misdemeanor charges involving carrying a loaded firearm. Mind you, this guy was basically drunk, off duty, in a restaurant, harassing people with his service weapon. And of course, he pleaded not guilty to all charges. Now, this guy's face may also be familiar to some of you because he was also the officer that attacked Adrian Martinez, a Walmart employee who was trying to defend an elderly janitor who was also working at Walmart from being detained by ICE. Look at this video.
That arrest caught on camera here. There you see that same agent tussling with Adrian Martinez in the Walmart parking lot after federal agents say he tried to get involved and stop an immigration arrest.
Now, mind you, this is the one story that we've heard about one Border Patrol agent who is engaging in this kind of behavior. Imagine how many more ICE agents and CBP agents out there that are conducting these raids, beating people, terrorizing them, kidnapping them off the streets, are doing the same kind of things or worse. Who are the real criminals? The hardworking people who are just trying to provide for their families and survive day to day? Or people like this guy? Y'all let me know in the comments.
You be the judge. We already know the answer to that. Stop asking stupid questions, my man. Hey, good video. I'm just kidding. Cesar Flores. Well, I was wrong. Angels, put a pause on that right quick. Don't let it rain on this man. It seems that he dug a hole for himself, and he's doing very well at making himself an easy target. He's facing 7 years in prison now. Good. All right. Yeah, y'all saw the video. He's actually harassing people with his service weapon and shit while he's off duty. Come on, bro. Damn well some people do not belong in positions of power like that. Yo, you start ego tripping, bro. You get out of here. Get slapped by the Lord. What in the world? Speaking of unjust, bro, number one, take your mask off, my man. All right? Show your face. Medics confront an ICE agent who is all right, wait. Medics confront an ICE agent who is trying to restrain a Honduran gardener who had critical ailments. What's it say? Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read this and translate this in Spanish. In California, donde un hombre intentó resguardarse, los agentes fueron confrontados por médicos y enfermeras que exigieron identificar. So this agent didn't want to identify himself, but this gardener was in the middle of being checked out by medics. It doesn't say why. I remember seeing another video of an agent of an ICE agent trying to take out someone in the middle of surgery. Is that true? Bro, I hate AI, dude. I hate AI at this point. You don't know what the hell is true anymore. By the way, in the beginning of the video, I said Texas detained Mexican rescue workers that were trying to help and assist victims of the Texas flood a couple weeks ago. That's bullshit. Just verified. I hate AI, dude. AI is demonic. Gosh, you don't even know it's real anymore. Anyway, look at this video here.
Let him go.
Oh, this is real.
Hey, let go.
What a pussy, bro. Just get out, bro. Get out. Trying to be tough, bro. These fucking cops are thugs, dude.
It is brave of these nurses to actually, exercise their rights. In no way are they intervening. They're simply exercising the right to privacy. They're exercising the right to know who is in their building. They're exercising the right to know who is in this building with a weapon, right? And I think it's important to note that that what they did is commendable, and it is brave.
So the ICE agent was successful at arresting this man without even identifying himself. He never identified himself. Punk ass. Anyway, wrong is wrong, right is right, bro. There's a proper way of doing things. That goes for both sides. I'm not picking sides, bro. My family I come from immigrant families. There's a legal way to do it. It could be expensive, so I think you should do it legally because it's unfair that you cross here. And while we're over here paying thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to do this shit legally. But I understand there's also a right way and a wrong way to handle it while you're being, if you're a politician or if you are a ICE agent yourself, bro. You need to identify yourself. You need to stop treating people like they're fucking criminals because they're not. I don't know. Don't get me started, but fair is fair, wrong is wrong, right is right. Simple as that. It's a battle versus good and evil. Life is simple. Life is simple, and you can tell by people's intentions, by their energy. Energy does not lie. Simple as that. All right? Just be kind, be respectful, bro. Let's get shit done right in an orderly fashion. But yeah, fuck all you evil spirits. Yo, this next one is excuse me, this got to be satire. This has got to be satire. You little thin-haired bitch, you cannot be serious. You will be bald in a matter of hours with your little thin-haired bangs. It looks like you got eyebrows for hair.
From floodwaters, those are Mexicans are crossing the border into Texas to rescue people from floodwaters. Those are American jobs. Has ICE checked on those people's paperwork? Because they are not citizens. They should not be here. Okay? What about the Americans who wanted to rescue people from the floodwaters of the Guadalupe River? Texas has made it clear they do not want fucking immigrants in their state. Okay, I hope ICE is on top of this. Are we sending them to Alligator Alcatraz or what's the deal?
Yeah, you cannot be serious. This satire, she's funny. I like satire. I like dark comedy. You cannot be serious. God bless this boy. God bless his family. God, Lord Jesus, bless everyone, Father, being affected, especially the innocent, Lord. Those who are really, really here, my God, not causing any harm. Those who know their purpose here on earth. Those people who are undocumented, Lord, and are here with a higher purpose, serving your kingdom, my God, leaving everything better than the way they found it, Father. Bless those people, Lord. Bless them with food, with energy, with good health, my God, with good wealth, my God. In Jesus' holy name, protect them and their generations, their children, their mothers, their fathers, their sisters, their brothers, everyone around them, my God. Let them be blessed, Father. Those who are here with good intention, with good purpose, Father. I like how this young man holds himself.
I'm undocumented. So my parents came in 2008 when I was about, I believe, 7 or 8 years old. We crossed here around that time. We've been living in Costa Mesa for 18 years.
What are your thoughts on what's happening in and around here?
It's nonsense. It's ridiculous. We haven't done nothing wrong. What have we done? Standing at Home Depot looking for work to feed our family? Is that a crime? Is that our crime? To feed our family? It's not. We're just trying to provide. We're trying to make sure we have a roof over our head.
How do you feel about Donald Trump now not only instigating it with the raids, with the ICE raids, but also bringing in the U.S. National Guard, bringing in the U.S. Marines to support those ICE raids?
This is wrong. It's wrong, honestly. I have friends that they're in the Marines. I have friends that they're in the Army, and they even tell me it's wrong. But since we're under the oath, we have to do it. It's an order.
Do you know people who've been affected directly by the raids?
Oh, yeah, obviously, which is my friends here. As you can see, it's empty. I don't have papers, and I'm still here, risking my life in order to provide myself, to have a roof, like I said.
Are you worried about being grabbed?
I am, but I can't show that. I don't want to show that. Because if they come and if I run, they're going to think I'm a criminal when I'm not.
What if you get grabbed?
It is what it is, right? As a man, that's what we say. It is what it is. But we're going to find a way to come back. Because we decided to be here. Because we want to provide our family in Mexico. We want to buy, which is the medicines that they can't buy. We want to buy them the food that they can't really buy.
What's in your heart right now?
I don't feel angry because we decided to come here because it's America, right? It's the American dream. It's the freedom of speech. The First Amendment, there's no longer that no more.
Anything else you want to say about what's happening in this country right now?
Don't treat us like animals. I'm undocumented, so my parents can't.
Yeah, I got an idea. To all Mexicans here who have some papers, get a loan. Go to these big major banks like Bank of America, Wells Fargo and shit. Get you a loan for like $500,000 to $1 million. Send that shit to Mexico. Build your dream home. Build businesses. Build up the wealth in whatever country you're from, bro. And never pay it back. The banks have insurance. They're protected. Our government bails them out all the time anyway. So fuck it. Hey, that's a brilliant idea, actually. I got that from a TikTok. About to play it. I thought that shit was the funniest thing ever, bro. I was like, yo, it's AI, but it was actually a brilliant idea. Like I said, I like satire. I like dark comedy. Do I mean what I'm saying right now? Maybe. Maybe not. It's comedy. Come on. Have a sense of humor. Pete. This one. This is not the actual one I saw, but it's the same audio.
How does it feel being deported?
I feel great. Just got out a $60,000 loan. Catch me if you can.
How does it feel being deported?
I feel great. Just got out a $60,000 loan. Catch me if you can.
How does it feel being deported?
Bro, isn't that actually a brilliant idea, though? If you really think about it, these banks that are stealing from their own customers, their own client, like Bank of America. Bank of America is the freaking devil, dude. I got a video. I did a little deep dive on the history of Bank of America and how corrupt they've been since day one, dude. But take out a freaking loan at Bank of America and get your ass deported. Shit. Entertainment purposes, come on. Yo, all right. Shit the news doesn't cover. Why is it that the news is nothing but bad news? Negative news. News that makes you vibrate low. News that instills fear into people's hearts and minds. Why is it that the news think we're stupid? Why is it that YouTubers are getting more done than the actual billion-dollar industry news stations? Why is it that the news thinks that we're stupid, that we're dumb, that we're buying it, that we even believe? There is no news that is even credible anymore. Not one news station is credible anymore. No, negative. I'd rather get my news from TikTok. I feel safer on TikTok. Anyway, here's some good news. Shit you won't see on mainstream news.
Volunteer rescuers are in Kerr County to help with recovery efforts. The group called Los Topos, which means the moles, arrived this week, and Patricia Campos says that she was moved to...
Wait a minute. I'm going to run that back. But shout out to that news anchor for saying Los Topos so clearly. Good for you.
After hearing about what happened.
What moved me here is wanting to support people without expecting anything in return. Honestly, this work is very beautiful, and it comes from the heart.
And the group formed after Mexico's 1985 earthquake and has since helped in disasters worldwide. Volunteer rescue.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love the part where she says, we're doing this without expecting anything in return. Blessings to you. More shit the news would never cover.
Americans think that the USA is the only country that sends aid, but little do Americans know that the USA actually receives a lot of aid from Mexico in particular, and I bet you the news will never tell you that, but check this out. So you guys remember Hurricane Katrina, right? And you remember how the US government basically just left everybody for dead? Well, Mexico actually wasted zero time in sending aid. Here's a picture of the then president with the Mexican Marines. And the Mexican Marines were out there kicking butt and saving lives.
Katrina.
The U.S. media will never
heard about this.
But what about the time when there were those crazy forest fires up in the U.S., up in Oregon in particular?
Oregon.
And Guanajuato sent
Mexico
their best
sent firefighters.
because the American firefighters were just
Never heard of that.
overwhelmed and they couldn't handle it. But I bet the U.S. media will never tell you that. Or what about that recent earthquake in Turkey? Mexico was one of the first countries to respond and sent aid to Turkey. Mexico actually has some of the best rescue squads in the world. Mexico is famous for these guys. And even during the recent Palestine and Israeli-occupied Palestine conflict, Mexico spent zero time in sending planes to go pick up their citizens from the conflict. If you're a U.S. citizen in the area, the U.S. government basically says you're SOL. But there you have it, guys. USA does not only send aid, but it also receives aid. And Mexico in particular sends a lot of aid. But the news will never tell you that. Let me know what you guys think. American state.
Boom. But the news will never tell you that. Let me know what you guys think. Here's another one. The kid mentioned something about Turkey. Yes. Check this out. Turkey blessed them with the new canine puppy. Oh, Mexico lost their dog while they were trying to help Turkey during the earthquakes. Yo, Mexico sends out their best, man. Mexico does not get enough credit, bro. The news. We're tired of you. We're tired of y'all. Let YouTube and TikTok take over. We'll do your job 10 times better than you. Yeah, here's something else you won't hear. This is one of those good cops.
I don't care what country you're from. If you commit a crime in this country or commit a crime in this county, I'm coming for you. But what I refuse to do is take this notion that we need to be knocking on doors or arresting children or going into daycare centers or restaurants and taking and snatching people off these streets who have been paying taxes and contributing to this society in some positive form, regardless if they're a U.S. citizen or not. It's not within our purview, it's not within our responsibility, and I won't participate in it. This is something that has alarmed this community repeatedly, and I've been crystal clear, and I have not wavered in my stance in the last 6 years, and I won't. I don't.
Thank you, sir. You're a real one. And I hope viewers do not understand what I am not trying to say. All right? I'm a law-abiding citizen. Okay? I know everywhere, every country has borders, and there's a right way to become a legal citizen of a country, this, that, and the third. But there's also a right way to treat people and not just treat people, describe people. There's a right way to speak. I'm not easily offended. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate someone because of the way they talk, this, that, and the third. But come on, there's got to be some sort of logical way of speaking. or describing a group of people. Come on now. Also, most importantly, is go after the criminals, dude. Do what you said you were going to do. Have some integrity, bro. Yet alone empathy. Jesus. God bless you. And this was in New Mexico, local Walmart. Check out these thugs. Even the ICE agent, the female ICE agent right here was like, oh shit, we done fucked up. Idiots. Look so embarrassed and confused.
Get back to work. I need you to leave. This is private property. Escort her out.
You need me to leave?
Yeah, you need to leave.
Yeah.
Chaotic, dude. The way you handle shit is chaotic. I swear the ICE agents, they must be getting some sort of bonus for how many people they deport, because money talks, right? There's no other reason why you gotta act that way. All right, here go another real one. I'm gonna leave y'all with this.
I have a constitutional right, and it is time to fight back. Yep, you heard it. It is time to fight back. You want to talk about deportation? I want everyone to stop calling it deportation, because it is not deportation. It is kidnapping. Let's call it what it is. Let's go ahead and admit to the fact that we're not giving anybody due process. You are kidnapping fathers from their families. You are kidnapping mothers from their children and locking them up in cages like criminals. For what? For a misdemeanor? For a misdemeanor? When was the last time you saw a citizen locked up in a maximum security facility for fishing without a license? Because that's all it is. The same legal category as a traffic violation. But you turn it into a SWAT-style takedown in front of children in schools, in churches, and in homes. That's not law enforcement. That's a state-sponsored terror. Let me remind you of what the Constitution says. We, the people. It doesn't say not we, the citizens. It says not we, the privilege, or it says we, the people. That means anyone on American soil is guaranteed due process, the right to a fair hearing and equal protection under the law. But instead, ICE plays judge, jury, and executioner. You don't give people a trial, you give them a bus to get on. You don't let them speak to an attorney. You throw them in a detention center with no windows, no rights, no voice, no food, and no water. This isn't justice. This isn't freedom. This is kidnapping under the disguise of paperwork. Let's call it what it is. You disappear people without a trial. You tear families apart without a court order. You lock people away like they're monsters for a misdemeanor. That's not immigration enforcement. That's a violation of human rights. And if you still think this is okay, let me ask you one question. Would you be okay if they did it to your daughter, your mother, your son, your father? Would you call it policy? Or would you call it what it was, a crime? kidnapping. So today, I say enough is enough. If they come for one of us, they're coming for all of us. And we will not sit down. We will not be silent because we, the people, have had enough of the lies, enough of the terror, enough of the silence. This is not about politics. It's about the people. It's about justice. It's about the promise that this country made when it wrote the first 3 words of the Constitution. We, the people. And we are rising up. Not tomorrow, not next year, right now!
I was dope. I wish he didn't wear a mask, but I know he's got to protect his job. But was he really an ICE agent though? Bro, I swear I hate AI. I hate this era we're living in. You don't know what's real anymore, but let's just call it real. I mean, he wasn't lying. My man is honestly not telling a lie. Yeah, the MAGA movement is going down. I voted for Trump. I feel bad. I feel bad I did. I'll tell you why. Epstein. I'm going to play one more video, okay? Something that holds very deep. I'm going to tell you the reason why I voted for Donald J. Trump. I still believe he was better than Biden and Kamala and all those other folks that wanted to take your freedom of speech away. They were talking about prosecuting you for saying the wrong thing on the internet. They wanted to take your right to defend yourself away, guns. Freedom is the most important thing. Okay, they were letting kids. They weren't doing shit about human trafficking, child trafficking. That is why I voted for Trump, because Trump was asked a very simple question: will you expose the people that were working with Jeffrey Epstein? He said yes. Boom, you got my vote, my man. Good shit. Okay, now he is trying to dissuade not only you, the people listening, he is not only trying to persuade you into stop talking about Epstein, stop. No one cares about who cares. I care about Epstein. And it's not Epstein that I care about. It is the children. It is that the fact is no one is above the law. I would love to see the people, the high-ranking people, the people with very powerful influence, the people with a lot of money that fucking every damn day is a Friday and a Saturday. Every day is a holiday for them. So imagine the shit they have time for. The type of devilish, satanic, demonic things that they're into, and the addictions they have with sex, with trafficking, with children. Like, normal sex does not even do it for them anymore. You know what I mean? Like innocence. So therefore, the MAGA movement is going down. It is. Midterms. Once the midterms come, bro, if this Epstein shit is not sealed, if people are not exposed and prosecuted, bro, fuck politics. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck voting. Period. Okay? This is not me picking a side, and this is me telling you to be logical. What is most important to you should be innocence. The little bit of innocence we have left, hold very dear to it and protect as many innocent children as you can. Yeah, who cares about Epstein? I do. You do. We all do. We care about Epstein, and it's not Jeffrey Epstein. Who cares if that man is dead or alive or whatever? Yeah, it is the principle. Donald Trump is trying to manipulate you into thinking that is not important. No one cares about Jeffrey Epstein. Well, guess what, brother? We do. we do care about the Epstein list, the Epstein files, the Epstein case, and it's not about Jeffrey Epstein. Don't be fucking stupid. It's about the children. They are innocent. They are suffering as we speak. There are kids being hauled in some sort of box or truck right now for sex, for slavery, for organs. There's a mom, there's a dad right now wondering where the hell their daughter, their son is. That's what it's about, brother. Yeah, so you fooled me once, bro. Fool me once. Shame on you. Check out this distraction, this cover up, this manipulation. It's disgusting, bro.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah.
This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this.
In February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said,
and it will continue getting
a
attention. Let me
about
just tell
the
you.
Client list.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Oh, we remember, bitch.
That's been a directive by President Trump.
Sorry,
I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files,
I'm
MLK
about
files.
children,
That's all in the process of being reviewed. And my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, punk.
This guy's...
Yeah, fool. Yes, sir, we are. And we will continue to talk about Epstein. And there's not a god darn thing you can do to manipulate us. Don't think we're fucking stupid, dude. The truth will prevail. All things done in the darkness, and that is dark, my man. That is dark. The fact that someone isn't controlling you, Mr. Donald J. Trump, into staying hush-hush about Epstein. The fact that someone's controlling Kash Patel to being quiet about the Epstein thing, when verbatimly Kash Patel said you have to have half a brain to believe that Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. Now what is he saying? Oh, sorry, I was wrong. Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. Yeah. Get out of here, bro. We're not stupid. We're going to get down. We'll get to the bottom of this. Leave it to TikTok. Leave it to YouTubers, because the media ain't doing shit. The media's trying, though. There's some of y'all. Don't let up. Don't let up. Question these fools about that Epstein shit. They are not above the law, bro. That could be your child. That could be your daughter. That could be your son. Most important thing in this world, bro, is innocent children. The children. That is the future. These old fucks, they live their lives. They've been eating long enough now. Sorry, that's my time. God bless you. I love you. Let's bring out the truth about Epstein.